Every single one of us began to the beat of love's drum. What else would we call the life-giving selflessness of our mother's heart? How reassuring that steady cadence must have been in the glimmering darkness of the womb. And how cared for and secure that drum must have made us feel. And as we began to form from the generosity of her flesh and blood, our little drums began to beat along with hers. For a time, that sound was all we were, a primordial drum patiently rousing itself to existence, growing steadily from love, through love, toward love. Do you remember how, as children, the mention of going to the circus or the beach or just to get ice cream could set our hearts racing? A sure sign that what lay ahead was something we loved. No matter how simple, some things would make us feel so alive that our thumping hearts would literally make us jump for joy. And then later, maybe in high school, how that same thumping heart reddened our cheeks and awakened something completely new in the presence of our first love. What was that sudden rush, and how could it wipe out everything in the world but those sweet eyes and that funny smile? Maybe somewhere in the swirl of these strangely delightful feelings, we were hearing the call of love's drum, calling us to a future of intimacy, passion, and devotion, feelings that would govern and sometimes upend our lives. For some of us in young adulthood, love's drum actually became audible. For me, it was the Grateful Dead, whose unabashed proclamation in every song was that there is no better thing you can do than to love life and each other with all you've got. Their voices told the stories, but their rhythms made them real. So it was in those times that I started to follow the beat of my own drum. Others heard the faraway drums of a just world we could create together by loving and respecting one another. Those drums kept us marching, chanting, peace, freedom, justice, joining causes greater than ourselves, called into the fray by love's drum. There are so many ways love's drum beats in our lives, so many ways its steady pulse calms us, or rousing tempo propels us onward. Sometimes it's as simple and soft as patting a burping baby's back to help her get to sleep, love's patient drum. Or the quickening that springs us into action to pull a friend out of traffic just in time, love's protective drum. Or the way our breathing synchronizes and our hearts beat in rhythm in the act of love, love's lusty drum. Sometimes love's drum makes no sound at all. The dependable oscillation of night and day, the rhythmic peekaboo of the moon, now full, now gone, the subtle swing of breathing in meditation. What is this drum? How can it manifest in so many ways? Sufis say the heart is the true center of being, and that its aliveness is not just given to us by the divine beloved, it is her very aliveness just as the mother and embryo are virtually indistinguishable. So perhaps love's drum is simply the beating of beloved's heart. And as long as we listen keenly for that pulse, we'll feel safe, guided, and loved.